Hey James, what's happening?
Hey Jen, how are you?
I'm so good. How's your morning going?
My morning is good. I'm just worried about your production crew there. Are they doing okay?
Everyone's amazing. Yeah, we're cranking.
After a challenging year of staying close to home, the new year brings all kinds of new fitness trends. One that is really catching on is augmented reality games that encourage people to get out and explore. Now, here to discuss a new fitness adventure is Jen Widerstrom, a top fitness expert and trainer from the Biggest Loser show, who's teaming up with Pikmin Bloom to share an exciting new way to get fit. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning. What an intro.
Now, why is it important to find an exercise plan that meets your needs?
I mean, it seems like a non-sexy answer, but after almost 20 years in the health industry, right now our health is more personal than ever, which makes it emotional. And augmented reality games like Pikmin Bloom has become this really fun and accessible way to accomplish this reconnection to yourself, and encourages people to get outside, explore your goals and your own community.
So, how do augmented reality games work and encourage exercise?
So I always joke that curiosity is key. It's a beautiful part of our brain that we often don't use. And what Pikmin Bloom does is it turns normal work into wonder, into discovery that really piques your interest. And it's combining Nintendo's approachable Pikmin characters, which you can see on your screen now are these really tiny, cute little plant-like creatures, with the expertise of real-world games and real-world maps, which is from the same company, Niantic, that brought us Pokemon Go as a reference. So the game, though, is more centered around how many steps you can get in while exploring your community. I mean, even just yesterday, I'm here in Atlanta, and I found this giant seedling pot, and I was like, oh my God, I've never seen this. What do I do? And in order to allow it to grow, I had to walk 10,000 steps. So you bet I'm walking in my hotel hallway to unlock the seedling. So it really gets you interested and intrigued on what's going to happen next.
That sounds like fun. Now, what are some of the benefits versus a normal workout plan?
Yeah, gosh, normal workouts, people get stuck. They, I think, go the normal route that I've got to do X, Y, Z 3 times a week, or I've got, they choose something that's out of reach for them mentally, that's out of reach to replicate. And what Pikmin Bloom has baked in, what we do every day in life, which is walk. The key is starting in the right place, and Pikmin Bloom is that place. It's the perfect app for people that want to get going, get started moving. You can log your steps and your discoveries, and I think it's important for anyone that wants a really positive and fun nudge towards getting reconnected to the New Year's resolutions. I think there's a lot of judgment that lives around that, and Pikmin Bloom is that really fun creative way to stay connected to them.
Jen, I'm sitting over here giggling because I go to the gym, and there's a few of us who are regulars, and of course, every January for the first 3 weeks, it's packed, and every May it's packed, and in September it's packed. But other than that,
yeah,
empty.
Yeah, but this is why it's like this is all about mental. Like everybody can be successful, but what gets you connected to the movement? I mean, that's why I always say one of the greatest benefits of Pikmin Bloom is the motivation. What there's such a large body of research that proves I should say the level of benefit, the magnitude that walking does for both our physical and mental health. But what are all these benefits if they're untapped, right? If you're only going to the gym January, May, and September. So what they're doing is connecting you to a longer term vision, to your longer term health. I always joke, that's why I won every week on Biggest Loser, because I made my people walk. I got them invested in themselves, and Pikmin Bloom is investing in you, the user, which makes you want to invest in yourself in the same way.
Now, were there any other advantages to adding augmented reality to an exercise program?
Yeah, that's such a great question. I think what I've seen Pikmin do better than anyone is how they've made it so personal and measurable. When you can really face the information, when you get to see how far you've walked or not walked in a day, it creates accountability. And so because of these unique measurements, you get to see how many steps you've logged that day, your routes that you've taken. There's even a check-in at the end of the day with how you're feeling. There's a life log saying, how do you feel today? And are there any notes you want to add? Are there any photos you want to add? So what a beautiful way to integrate your life into AR, but in a way that allows you to actually be more invested into your life outside of it.
Now, Jen, where can our viewers go for more information?
Well, first of all, I should tell you that the app is free. So if you guys are interested at all, please go to Google Play or go to your Apple app and download it because it's free. Otherwise, you can go to pikminbloom.com if you want to dig into more information.
Jen Widerstrom, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I really appreciate it.
You're so welcome.
And thank you again. I'm one of those people that need to, I'd like to walk too, so I need to add a little more extra.
I got my eye on you. You better.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jen.
See ya.